Hey guys, if you've ever equipped Way of the Blue, you'll know that the Reds' expectations of you tend to be rather low, and it makes for some interesting and fun fights. And I've actually got a number of these here that comprise the majority of the clips that I have today. And I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think my little circle wave there made people a little bit salty. This same kind of spawn here, I'm having kind of an honor duel with this other red, and he's really laggy. And I didn't realize that the red I'd killed earlier came back in and killed me from behind with a friendly little wave back at me. So he kind of got his revenge. But most reds are not expecting blues to have anything going on in the PvP department. So this type of scenario happens. I saw the red there around the corner, so I just pretend like I don't see him. A quick turn and burn, a few panic rolls later, and it's all over. I mean, losing to a red has got to be one of the worst things, or to a blue rather. So this situation, I spawn in the worst possible situation, and I remembered Saint saying something that if you don't move when you spawn in, they won't track you, the enemies won't. And I don't know, I may have moved there just a little bit before I thought about it. So I chucked the alluring skull so I can hurry up and get the hell out of here. Because the PvE in here is pretty nasty, and there's really no point in me fighting any of these guys because I know the real action's upstairs. So just as I get on the elevator, I start thinking about a plunging attack, but before I could take out my shield, it's too late. So I'm in pretty bad shape here, but fortunately the red takes quite a pounding by jumping without the silver cat ring on. So another turn and burn. The shield comes out because he's looking for the setup parry. Wrong-o, buddy. And he gets a circle spinny wave too. I know he just had to be so salty after that. So this situation was kind of funny. As I run in, I see the host giving chase to a red, and the red going down the ladder. So it's a good bet the red's going to want to hang out on the ladder and screw around there and try to trick people either into swinging and stepping off and falling, or he can kick them. And sure enough, there he is on the ladder just baiting us. But I know that if you have rope fire bombs, you can hit somebody anywhere on this ladder. And this also works in the ladder leading to the Aldrich Gators right after Pontiff. You can hit people there too. So it takes me a little bit to get this shot lined up. But once I do, fortunately you don't move. So once I've got it lined up, I can just start raining hellfire down on this poor red. I really enjoyed that way more than I should have. Oh, that's so much fun. So here it's a pretty chaotic situation, and I decide here I'm going to go ahead and mix it up with this red here. And this red right here was actually pretty good. I think this is probably about soul level 35 or 40 at this point. This is a new character I was building. And for a mage at this level, he's got his shit together. He's got the right sort of spells. He looks to be light rolling. I thought about trying to parry one of those. That was a nice parry on his part. But the problem is with this Knight Shield, it's so shitty at parrying, and I just... only in certain circumstances will I be willing to chance a parry with this medium shield. So neither of us are healing. We're having a pretty good fight. And unfortunately, here comes the white. So I go running off, and the other red tries to catch me and kill me here. So I feel like I can go ahead and heal. And I decide to go for one of those parries here. And I get the red, and he quits. He quits. I don't think you can Black Crystal when you're being reposted, so he must have actually quit out of the game to avoid being reposted. That's just amazing to me. Oh, this fight. So this is when I was playing with Noir 7 and we were doing some co-op runs, and Heretical Tyrant from the Discord invaded us, and he worked my shit more than a few times. He's a really, really good player. But this fight, I ended up having to get the better of him. And there's one moment in particular I wanted to showcase here. So I roll catch him, and now anybody else I would try to roll catch again, but this isn't anyone else. This is a very good invader, but I know he'll probably be expecting me to try it again. And sure enough, he goes for the parry, expecting the second roll catch. That was a really interesting exchange, and I happened to get the right read there, but it could have easily gone the other way, and he could have punished me. This red does a really good job of baiting me. So I see him run off to the side like maybe he didn't see me. Oh, he saw me all right. That was really funny. I'm not sure what it is lately. I actually find myself having more problems with ultra great swords than I ever used to. I don't know if it's because people in general are just getting better, and that was a mistake there. That charged R2 on the Black Knight Glaive is a really good attack, but you never want to use it out of neutral. You use it after a couple R1 exchanges when the other person might panic roll, and then you can catch their roll. But I've been having a lot of trouble against ultra great swords lately, and I'm not sure why that is. So this invasion, if ever you hear somebody say that overleveled phantoms aren't really a thing, you just point them to this clip. This host is joined by an overleveled mage and miracle caster. You'll see this guy. He casts very high-level sorceries as well as high-level miracles. And not just that, but this guy has so much FP. This guy has like about as much FP as I have on like my level 435 invader. I mean, you'll see this guy just casts miracle after miracle after miracle. The one saving grace is that he doesn't have much in the way of healing Estus, so I think I'm able to bleed out his healing Estus pretty quickly. And then he's forced to rely on miracles for healing. But if you have a lot of faith, it's a very efficient way to heal, albeit not as convenient and quick. So you can see here he's going for a heal. I'm being pretty reliant on the Ring Knight at the moment to try and provide some protection. And there were really a couple times here where I should have gotten a backstab on this Phantom, but I missed it. But I suppose there were a couple times where he probably should have hit me with one of these sorceries and missed. Like right there, I was very, very lucky to avoid taking the full brunt of that. So now I've got him on the run. He has no healing Estus, and so I'm trying to pressure him. And unfortunately there, I thought I'd already broken into a sprint, and I just did a standing R1 instead. And here, I forget what this miracle's called, but he baits me like a sucker into it. I'm forced to back off and heal, which gives him the window of opportunity to heal as well. You see I'm actually using a shield here, which is really unusual for me. In fact, I think the only reason I have this thing equipped is because it gives awesome regen. And I was out here probably trying to see if I could pick up a summon for the Spear of the Church. And you can see I've got the Covenant on. And now the Ring Knight's dead, and I got both these guys on me. Not sure if that was a free aim there or not. I mean, this guy just gets cast after cast after cast out of a single bottle of blue juice. There, I ate a Crystal Soul Spear, and that was actually a bad choice on my part to Estus right there, and I almost ate a second Crystal Soul Spear because of it. I mean, look at this. This guy's just casting. Like, I started thinking about what level this guy must have been. I mean, he had to have had at least, like, 50 Faith and 50 Int. And not to mention, given all the FP he has, he's probably got 40 or 50 FP. So this guy's probably at least level 200. And it wouldn't surprise me if you're even higher in there. I get roll caught. But the character I'm playing on is level 92. Which unfortunately means I can invade up to level 120. So this host is potentially as high as 120, but his Phantom is substantially higher level than that. And neither of these guys are very good, but they're good enough to keep kind of ganging up on me, although they're not ganging up on me as badly as they could. And unfortunately here I don't have the health to go after that Phantom and punish the heal, and I'm out of Estus, and so I'm trying to decide what to do at this point, and I decide that I want to take a Blessing, which I almost never do. I think I've done it probably in like 3 or 4 invasions across all my characters. But for whatever reason, this over-leveled Phantom has really gotten under my skin. And I'm pretty sure that he's out of FP or out of Estus. The host is hanging back, which is a sure sign that he's out as well. And tactically, I probably should not be fighting in here, but my fear at the time was that if I left the room, these guys would just head into the boss, and I shouldn't be in here for this reason. I mean, just look how much damage he's doing with these miracles, and in this room it's very difficult for me to avoid the damage. And I trade with the host. He's got Valor Heart. I've got a dark infused weapon, so I almost killed him. I mean, that guy must have had like 10 HP left, and you can tell he's out of Estus because he had to wait for mine. Well, not everything always goes according to plan in invasions. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.